Hey cooks, so today I prepared chicken shrimp ravioli with homemade Alfredo sauce. Watch as I prepare this meal because I'm telling y'all it was delicious and you're definitely going to want to make it yourself. Okay, so right here you'll see that I have my 3 skin boneless chicken breasts, and I'm going to go ahead and chop those up into thin slices. Off camera, y'all, I did clean my meat. I use lemon and salt to clean my meat. You can simply use just salt if you don't have any lemon, but make sure to clean it in cold water and do it for about a good 10 to 15 minutes. You'll also see here that I am cutting off that excess fat because it's not needed in the dish. If you want to keep the fat, you can, but it's really not necessary. Also, you'll see that I do have a new knife set. I went ahead and got this knife set off of Walmart. It is a Pioneer Woman set. It's a 20-piece set, so it comes with, I believe it's like 7 knives with the sheaths. So that's the covers for the knives. I have 3 cutting boards and 1 wooden cutting board. I believe that's what it is. So it's a really nice set, and I do highly recommend that you go ahead and get you one. It's very decorative and all that. So anywho, right here, y'all, you see that I do add in my seasonings, and I will go ahead in the description box and include the seasonings as well as the measurements. But yeah, right here, I'm just going to go ahead and start in my seasoning and mix it in very well. Okay, so right here, I'm going to go ahead and take that meat that I had cut up, and I'm just going to coat it in the flour. I did not use any extra seasoning in the flour. I know sometimes some people do that. They like to season their flour as well as their meat, but for me, it wasn't necessary. So yeah, I just go ahead and coat each chicken breast, thin sliced chicken breast in the flour seasoning, and that's pretty much it. So next I'm going to go ahead and cook the chicken pieces. Since I cut them into thin slices, it didn't take them long to cook at all. It was about 4 to 5 minutes on each side. Really until they were all golden brown is when I knew that they were done. So yeah, about 4 to 5 minutes on each side, and then go ahead and let them rest and cook the next batch. Okay, so right here, you're going to see me chop up some onion. I'm going to include this onion into my raw shrimp. This is not a necessary step, but for me, I love onion and I love the flavor that the onion brings, especially white onions. So I'm going to go ahead and add it. But like I said, if you're not a big fan of onions, you do not have to do this step. You can simply go ahead and skip it. Okay, so right here I'm going to go ahead and saute my shrimp. I'm going to do this for about 2 to 3 minutes. I'm also going to add in some pepper and some other seasonings. You don't have to do this, but I also wanted to season my shrimp as well. Go ahead and cook this for 2 to 3 minutes or until pink. Okay, next I am prepping the raviolis, and I'm just following the directions on the bag. I got these raviolis from Aldi's, and I will say that they were a big hit in my house, and my son really did love them, so I definitely will be back at Aldi's to go get these. And next you'll see that once they are completed or they're done, I went ahead and rinsed them in a sink, and then I just set them off to the side until they were cool and I was ready to come back to them. So to make the Alfredo sauce, you're going to need to use heavy whipping cream. I am using about a quart of heavy whipping cream, and then to it I'm going to add my seasonings. I just use black pepper and Cajun seasoning. Now you don't have to do this, but it really does help to flavor up your Alfredo sauce, as well as you're going to see me add in some Parmesan. I did not grate fresh Parmesan. I just used like what was in my can, what I had left over, and then I did use some freshly grated mozzarella and mild cheddar cheese. You don't have to add in those other those other cheeses, but I went ahead because I really wanted my Alfredo sauce to be on a thicker side and really cheesy. Now here I'm going to add in my shrimp and all of its juices, as well as my raviolis. For future, I am not going to mix this all into my crock pot because it was really kind of messy when doing this, and I was like, oh man, but I just worked with what I had. But for future, I'll put this in a pot or in some type of like ceramic, or not ceramic, but in some type of baking dish, and mix it in that way. I just was at this time, it was late at night when I made this, and baby boy was hungry, so I was like, I need to get this dish together. But yeah, regardless, y'all, it came out good. He loved it, I loved it, and it honestly, I mean, it really is pretty still, even how it looks. Even though it's like all over and stuff, it's still like a messy, gooey goodness. All right, and there you have it, chicken shrimp ravioli with homemade Alfredo sauce. Y'all, I hope you enjoyed watching it as I enjoy making it. See you in the next video. Bye.